Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello! How's everybody's going? I hope your time zone is very well for you. How goes your time zone? Do let me know. Yes, hello. We today, we rolled on the randomizer, and today we are meeting our quota. It's a terrible joke. I know, it's the only joke I can think of with Qho in it. I'm not quite sure what else would work. I should have workshopped it a little bit. I've had like a weekend to do it, but never mind. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing this. One thing I need to show you first of all, which is a very important point that has come up. I should have stayed there next to the things, but never mind. We'll do these books instead. I was trying to avoid the growling of the beasts outside. There's been an update on Tuesday. So we are currently the 28th of August. So it went in yesterday, the 27th, to change the height and what do you call it, font size of the in-game chat. So the way to do that is options, and it's under user interface, and then chat window. You'll see two small sliders, and if you choose any of those sliders, the first one will be the font size of what you see the chat read at, and the other one will be the input font size, which is where you will see yourself typing. I think that makes sense. So you will see that it's I think I've got it at 25, whereas before it was down to like 15, and then the input chat was also at 15, but now it's gone to 25. It can go all the way up to about 40, depending on the size of your monitor, the size that you need. So it's one good thing that people have been asking for a while, and so you can now change your font size for yourself reading and also yourself when you want to type. So you can see what you're typing basically. The number of typos I've been putting because I just can't tell, and I'm twisted up, bear with me. I now can't hear what's going on, so I assume everybody's okay. Oh, that was a thing hitting the microphone. There we go. Okay, yes, we're all sorted. We're all started. We've got the quest adornment quest counter. I'm reading as I'm trying to talk. Never a good thing with me. Right, okay. So we are on a Gathering Obsession part 4. We completed the end of part 3 last time. And this time we're continuing on. The randomizer said, I really like that crafting session that you did. Could you do it again, but the worst part of it, which is working for the child? Could you work for the child for me? And could you do that? So there we go. So I've just moved how you can see how everything's now size 25 font. I think I've got it on. She should be able to read it a little bit better. The quest law should pop up as well for us when I get some quest lore. Okay. Excuse me, I have just discovered that I have something in my throat. You know when you go live and your throat just goes, no, you're gonna, yeah. Also, I'm having a skin reaction today, so I am a little bit red. Probably a bit redder than I normally am. Don't know. Depends on the size of your monitor. Right, okay, so we need the Enchanted Lands. We then need Zach as well. So I will show you the best places to harvest for Qho's quota in the Enchanted Lands and Zach. I think I showed you Enchanted Lands last time. Hopefully, it's kind of this area where the bees are, the wasps are, and there's literally like 1 or 2 wasps that you need to look out for. That's the only unsafe one. So if you are a lower level than the actual Enchanted Lands, That's the only ones you'll need to worry about, which I think are the... I think it's either the Impalers or the Unruly ones, something like that. Bear with me. I am going to have to cough. There we go. Hopefully that muted. Ah! If that didn't mute, you just heard me cough. It does help with the resources as well, so we can do that while we wait. That's a badger. There's a badger. I'm a little bit too high for this zone, so everything will be grey. So that's okay for me. I'm fine with that. But the devs have said that you can do Qho's quest at kind of pretty any level. I did it with a conjurer. I think Taylor was like, oh, hang on, she's in the guild still, isn't she? Remember Taylor? Oh. Yeah, she's a 68 carpenter, but she was younger. She was lower level than that at the time when, oh gosh, Sentinel's Fate came out, the Quel'Ul and the Kara and things, Payneal and that places. Sundered Frontier, that's what I'm trying to think of. The pandas. If I say the pandas, you're all going to know what I'm on about. Yes, we have pandas. I'm so sorry. Something is really getting in my throat. Oh well. All sorted. But yeah, anyway, tell me about your day. I want to know how you're doing, what you're doing. Am I in the background? Lurking is welcome. I don't mind just buttering away to myself in the background while I'm while people are working away. Trying to think what I've done. Oh yes, Paralympics start today. The second of the games held in Paris. So they should be starting probably in about 20 minutes. So I will catch up on that later. I liked the Parisian opening ceremony. It's probably going to be a controversial take and a hot take, I know. I liked it. It was a little bit French, shall we say, which I love. Amazing. Very avant-garde. The weather didn't help them, unfortunately. I think the weather played a huge... Like the weather was like a new country. It was competing. The weather was there for them. So yes. In game, I've turned off the flora. If you... Why am I so loud? Oh no, I think I'm okay. I've turned off flora so that it's easier for me to see what's harvestable and what's not. So harvestable things will show up without the flora being gone. They'd obviously show up with the flora being gone, but it's just a little bit easier to see everything. See the trees for the flora? I don't know. See the wretched arbor for what we need. So what am I looking for? I'm still looking for Valium clusters. Oh dear, we're not looking for too much actually. I think I've got all the wood I need. Still need some roots. Is it going to be... Oh, I do need to fish as well. Oh, engraved leather pelt. We still need some meat. Meats and bushes. Oh, Valium clusters. That's from the gemstones, I think. Yeah, probably. We'll have a look. Oh, am I still in? Yes. Do I have any more crafting stuff I can wear? I don't know. I'm not going to look through all that. That's something to do off stream. That's an off stream thing, that is. Cucumber, Valium. Right, so I need those. This thing here, the rhythmic stone. Oh, another pelt. This will definitely help the guild's box of harvestables. Harvesting depot. I think that's what they're called. Valium. Yes. So what just got enchanted lands. So shark fins, cucumber, griffin meat. We're doing quite. Why did I should not have said that. Why did I say that? Oh no. Uh-oh. That was not something I should have said. So, I always find it, I know the thing in the middle is going to keep going on. I'm looking down the sides on the right hand side rather than relying on what this thing in the middle is telling me. If you are playing yourself and it gets annoying, there is a way to turn it off. I don't offhand remember how to turn it off, but there is a way to turn it off. So we are looking for shrubberies. Shrubberies, and then actually I could do the shark fins while I'm here. There's a shrubbery. So the easiest place I find to fish for anything in the Enchanted Lands is this little bit of a river here that kind of takes you past River Vale. So this bit here. So if you need anything, any sort of reference. Oh, an oak fruit. It's here by the Wizard Spire, and then it's all this area. There's normally trout in the water, and they are not aggro. There we go. Thank you, Pot. So the trout are not aggro. If I hover over them, it says the creature regards you indifferently. Halfway down. My gosh, that is sunny. Oh, that didn't work. That work? I'm now in the dark. I do have the light on. It's just suddenly become very sunny. Oh well, I'm in the dark. Right, so there should be some fish nodes somewhere along here. This is the only character I've got that can breathe underwater. Here we are, a throng of fish. You'll see them, they look a bit different from the trout. There we go. Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to be in the dark. So we should get something soon. We will have to increase skills. Is the skills going up? Yes, I got better at fishing. 143 of 330. Oh my gosh. But we do have it. We do have everything. So that didn't take long at all. If you wanted to carry on a little bit more, say you didn't get all of them at the same time, it's all along here. There's more fish there, loads of fish, throng of fish there. If you do go past this kind of, shall we say, bridge bit here, you are going to go into sort of bear territory, so do be careful, because there are bears near the edge of the water. So if you're swimming underneath, there's a chance that the bears are going to see you. So I go up here, through here, following this bit of the river. And you've normally got everything by the time you hit kind of Chomper's Pond and places. If you haven't, then just come back on yourself if you are at a point where you can't grab anything because you're too low a level. Like everything's going to kill you. But yeah, that is Enchanted Lands. So that didn't take long at all, and it's mostly just this area where the wasps are, and then over to where the mischievous maidens are. These guys here, the drones, will probably be aggro. Yeah, they glare at me threateningly. And then the very mischievous maidens, just watch out for her. She's probably the only one. Again, she'll glare at me threateningly. But the other ones are okay. So sea mist maidens, they're heroic. They'll probably be red, but they regard you indifferently. That goes for either faction as well. Forgot to point that out. It's not just the Genosians, it's also the Freeportians and anybody aligned to their side. Right, so we'll head into Zek, where it's a little bit trickier. Zek, the Orcish Wastes. Little bit of a trickier place to get to in regards to where to harvest. Waiting for zone server. It is doable. It is completely doable. I've done it successfully with low level people. If anybody's interested, I can find a low level character and I can show you. That'll probably be one video sped up, just kind of showing you where to go. Zach is not here at the moment. Zach is out. Here we go. Connecting, logging, unloading, loading, waiting, adding, loading. There we go. How can we retake?
How can we retake the island when all we have are these pathetic defenders?
Thanks, Bouncer. You're amazing. So, for Zek, you're going to want to run out of here. Now, all these orcs are going to be aggro to you. There are a few things out here at the beginning that you can kind of get to if you kind of wiggle your way through. Wiggle your way. Make your way through. So just be careful of these orcs. They're probably going to see you. So the best way really for a low level character, these guys, they do have a very small aggro range. So as long as that patrol man, which we saw go past him, if he's that side, nip through, wait for this one to go past as well. Waiting for him. I'll show you how it's done. Kind of. I mean, this is the way I do it. You may do it a different way. We're going to zoop up here. Stick to this right hand side because there is a grunt there and he is threateningly aggro. So you're going to come up to here, and all around here every orc is also going to be aggro to you, but that's okay. I think the nymph guardians are okay. Yeah, they're normally all right. So you can kind of poke around here. Like here I can get to 3 nodes easily without any orcs around. And then the other thing is carry on. You can either pop up here, but this takes you into the orc sort of stronghold area. If you've done the heritage quest with this guy Grosmag, where you have to keep going down into the mine and then coming back out and talking to him, and then down in the mine and back out. It's a fun one. It's a long one. So what I normally do if I'm on a low level is I wait for them guys. They only go this far, so I kind of make a mad dash. It's kind of a zone where you have to just make a mad dash and just keep commit to it and just keep running. And you'll end up in here. You'll head towards the shed, but don't go into the shed. There are grunts all around here, but you can kind of, here's safe to harvest this area where these trees are, as long as you don't go inside the this bit, because there are grunts and things around in here. These builders and guys will have you. And then what you can do is if you head over to, is it Three Toes Pond? This bit up here with the green hoods. You've got all these trees, tree area here. I will get some harvesting done in a minute. And you've got Three Toes watering hole with his fish. and this is probably the safest place to fish, and it's also the safest place to harvest. Carp. See if we can get some. And my skills in fishing aren't that great, so I might need to redo it just a little bit. Going for the toughest one first. Shark fins. We got 2 so far. 4. Do with a set of 13 or something. But yeah, as long as you are... It's kind of this... See where this green hood faithful and things are walking around here. There's kind of almost an invisible line. This bit here. And it kind of runs to the back of the shed. So if you kind of imagine an invisible line with this kind of ruined tower as part of the line. No walks will go past here. So if you want to, you can kind of like nip out, grab stuff, and then nip back in. But those are the safest places for harvesting if you are a younger character or a lower level character even. I'm obsessed with age. I'm a bit higher level, so I'm just going to have a run round. But I will show you the easier places to harvest. There are better places to harvest, but this is for Qho's Quest specifically. Like if you were harvesting like the tier 2, I think it is, you can nip into there's like Cova Decay, you can nip in and out of there. That's I think tier 4. It's whatever's above, probably this area. It's whatever's above Thundering Steps. I think Thundering Steps is tier 3, tier 4. I get confused because of the tier, because 0 to 9 is 1, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. 1 would start with like the 10s. A tier 0 makes more sense to me. But yeah, that's just me. It's how I do numbers. But yeah, so there are easier places to nip in and out if you are looking for like rares or specific items. I am looking for animal dens because I'm learning my lessons from last time. I haven't got any bear meat. Excuse me. I've got all the something else meat that I wanted, the second type of meat. And I haven't got any of the first type of meat. But yeah, if you are high enough that you can run around, this is easier. This is probably the best place to do it, to harvest for Qho. And also, if you are lower level, nip back to the water. Can't guarantee that somebody else isn't doing the same thing that you're doing, so a little bit of, you know, just make sure you're not on somebody else's pattern, or I don't know, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I've had to share the area with people before. What do we want? Opaline, shark fins, cucumber, Valium. Okay, so we are still looking for the small little guys. Good thing about Qho's Quest is it actually gets you to harvest shrubberies. The amount of times I've come into a place, especially Thundering Steps and Origins at the moment, or even like the higher levels now, I suppose, because people are hitting 50. But yeah, the amount of times I've come across just shrubberies everywhere. What's that, a paper I need? Is it for a collection? Is it a flappy? Yes. Nice. A new collection to start.
can be reclaimed. These foul orcs were driven from Outland before.
The Green Hoods ask you... Ooh. There's a whole great big... I was wondering why I wasn't harvesting then. There's a whole quest line to do with the Green Hoods. Essentially, the Green Hoods are fighting against the Death Fist Citadel orcs who have taken residence up in Zach. And you will, if you want to, and it's totally up to you, but we will be doing it at some point. We will be joining the Green Hoods to go and rescue some of their army. Militia? I don't know what they are. What would you describe them as? They are the good guys. They're the ones kind of fighting against the orcs. There we go, there's some fish. Is it? Is that not a fish? Okay. It's not a throng of fish. I don't need any fish anyway. I've done it. Cool. No, I do actually need it. I just can't read. Oh dear. Back to the library I go. Any fish? Any fishies? Any fish, any fish, any fish? Any fish? I mean, there are fish. I'm looking for nodes of fish though. Oh, maybe they'll respawn. Who else do we want? Opaline, Valium, bear meat. Okay, so dens and the little clustery things. Forest Rangers, thank you. Yeah, I thought it was a football team at first then. I was like, what are you talking about football teams? No, yeah, Forest Rangers. The orcs are all for like chopping down the forest, burning the forest, getting rid of the forest, that kind of thing. And the Green Hoods are looking to keep hold of the forest. I forget what the name of the forest is, but I'll look it up later. Something Old Forest. But yeah, they're kind of industrious, the orcs are. They're kind of bringing industry, I think, into Zach, especially with their war machines, the Citadel and places like that, and the Forest Rangers, the Green Hoods, are kind of saying, oh, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe the forest would be better off staying where it is. I think it's an old magical forest. Why, yes, it is similar to a lot of stories. I know. I know. Right, I'm just going to nip back into that middle bit that I showed you, where the orcs are chilling out. See if I can find any Valium clusters. These two bits here, there we go, mudstones. No? Okay. Nothing found? Oh, we got something. We finished. Opaline, I think that was. So depending on the depending on the harvests available, and also how lucky you are, the origin of Qho's quest, I'm normally looking for the meat. That's what I found. After doing so many characters, so many Qho's quests, I'm usually looking for some sort of the meat from the dens. It's either that or the shrubbery one, depending on how lucky I am, basically. Interestingly for me, personally, when I've been doing this quest, it's the opposite meat for the two, you know how it gives me two, it's given me Enchanted Lens, it's given me Zac. It'll normally be the opposite because there's two meats. It'll normally be the opposite for each zone. So for one, it'll be bear. The other one, it'll be whichever the other meat was. I've forgotten. It'll pop up in a minute. But yeah, that's normally how I go. Oh, Valium cluster. It's not called a Valium cluster here. It's called a mudstone. Need to remember. Oh, it's Valium clusters I'm looking for. There we go. So we just want some bear meat and some shark fins. So can I? Oh, I can get you. Lovely. Perfecto. Oh, that's not hitting my nose. I think we've got some pollen going around somewhere. It's been kind of like a wet day, but now it's drying. And I've got some windows open. So I'm thinking something's affecting my nose. Either the neighbours have started gardening and kicked up a load of pollen, or it's dried and the winds pick stuff up. We'll see. I'm just going to have another look in the first bit where we were before. See if I can see anything. There's one. Whoop. Oh, I was going to say, are they going to kiss? They're going to run into each other. Bear meat still looking for. We could do with like a 13 bear meat or something, couldn't we? No, still not going to get any. Eek. It has to be collected from the zone for Qho's quest, and it has to be, yeah, it has to be harvested from that zone. Shall we say. It can't be bought off a broker, it can't be taken out of bags or depots, ooh. And it can't be traded. Unfortunately, this is the it's kind of the big quest for crafters. So if you wanted to be a pure crafter, you wanted to play free to play, you were looking for something to occupy your brain for, I don't know, a week or two, depending on how fast you harvest. This is definitely the quest to chill out. Put a podcast on the side.
The pine can be reclaimed. These foul orcs were driven from outland.
Yeah.
It shall be so again.
Yeah, I know. You want to get rid of the orcs, I know. Fishies? No. Oh, Three Toes is the bear. I'll show you the bear in a second. You've probably seen him. Oh, did I? Oh, Fury fish. There we go. Come on, we could do with some shark fins. Big group of shark fins, maybe. Oh, 10. We've got 2. Fury fish. We could do with some more. Shark fins? Nope. Nope. And oh, nothing found. Nothing found. This is giving the ding chance to catch up with me. Oh, got it. Got him. Nice. Just need the bear meat. So there's one. There's 2 bears. Three Toes. Here he is. It's called Three Toes Valley, Three Toes Watering Hole. Here is Three Toes himself or herself, themselves. Just chilling out there. And the Green Hood are having fun. If you wanted to do the quests for the... Why did I say quests in that weird way? It starts in here and then you end up doing quests for the Glade Master. He sends you off to Deathfist Citadel. He sends you all the way over there. So if I take a look at the map, we've kind of done this green area here, and we've kind of done this bit here, there. in front. There is a little bit more of a green bit round here. I'll show you that because that is kind of the place you can also harvest. Getting those a little bit trickier as a lower level though. So I'll show you how that works. Because we're now able to fly everywhere, you can kind of go around on the hills. What do you call it? The lionesses may see you, and that's the case where you just have to run. You just commit to it and run for it. So follow this road up here. There are some places where there are ambushes. So if you don't think that's a place for an ambush. I think we're okay. Also, if you wanted to start from the Druid Ring, oh god, made me jump. I was just looking at that spot. If you wanted to start at the Druid Ring, you would be here. The forest is kind of fighting back against the Death Fist rune guys, runesmiths. These are not aggro to you initially, unless you go around killing them. And that's again all factions. So yes, you would come from the Druid Ring, head down this spot, come down here into this area. There's sometimes, yeah, these snakes are going to be aggro. So if you're at a point where you can kind of fend for yourself, you might be okay. This bit is always a little bit screwy because there's always shinies in the trees. Don't ask me how this works in Zach. Everything's a little bit screwy. The trees are taking the shinies. Can I get it? No. So that sound is telling me it's too far away, which essentially means the shiny is not technically here. It's probably up in that tree somewhere. The game thinks it's somewhere else. Another thing to be aware of is don't touch the water here. You can kind of just see there's a spiral. There's a dude there. He's an NPC. You're like, oh, I'll go speak to him, see what he's up to. You're going to cross the water and get attacked, so don't get in the water. Unless you want to. I'm not your keeper, so if you want to do that, you're more than welcome. We have finished the thing. Oh, 40 minutes. Not too bad. Not bad. I've done it in quicker. But yeah, 40 minutes for it is okay. I'm going to make my way back. I'm going to get lost first. Yeah, I'm going to get myself lost. I'm going to get over the top. Yeah. See a bit of Zach from the land, from the air. I'm making my way back to the fortifications at the front. Because I want Isle of Mara, which you can only get to on the battle, unfortunately. Doesn't have any of the other travel options. Straight into a brick wall. How can we take the island?
How can we retake the island when all we have are these pathetic defenders?
Oh, sorry, Bouncer, I'm off for a bit. Unless the wheel brings me back to you. Isle of Mara. Here we go. Let's go see Qho. I've got a feeling he's going to want more from me. Can I do Qho's quest in 2 hours? We'll see. We'll see how far I get. So that was Enchanted Lands and Zach. And I have got a really... I should have pulled the blind across. Bear with me. I'm just going to do that while I'm here. Come on. You got it. It kind of works. The sun's going down. Oh, I hate that bit. Oh, did you get my samples? I have them here. There we go. Thank you so much. This should keep me busy for a while. For a long while, I hope. Hey! Thanks for all the harvests. That was really interesting. I learned how to tell the difference between the meat from bears in the Enchanted Lands and bears in Zack. The bears in the region of Zack seem much tougher and stringier, which I guess makes sense. I understand it's a much tougher land to survive in. It was a much tougher land to harvest in as well, I'll tell you that now, nothing. I hope you learned something from the rest of the stuff I gave you too. Yes, of course. I'm still studying everything. In fact, you brought me so much that my parents made me tidy up my room. I've had to move all the harvests out into our storage shed. Anyway, now I've got lots more room. Can you bring me some more? What? You want more? I feel like, what's his face in Oliver? Yes, there's still so much I haven't studied. Bring me teak, bring me bloodstones, bring me diamantine. Diamandine? Whatever. Bring me Nereus trout and cauldron blowfish. There's still so much to learn. Very well. I'll be back later. Ooh, part 5. There we go. So we're looking for the Fearot, however you want to say it, and also Rivervale. Okay. I think we'll do Fearot first. Fearot. Oh, the piggies lined up. Hang on. Let's do a piggy race. Who are we picking out of Wilbury, Oinklet, Babette, Chopper, Bubbles, Grinder, Muddy, Swell? Pick your favourite. They're about to go, I think. If I take a drink, they'll go. Are you going? Or are you just sitting there screaming? Once again, it's Wilbury, Oinklet, Babette, Chopper, Tubbles, Grinder, Muddy and Swell. I think... Oh, somebody's saying something. Something's flashing. Can't tell. I think it's Qho. Oh, they're off. They're off. They're off. They're off. Muddy fell over. Babette's in the lead. Oh my gosh, Babette is steaming ahead. Oh, she's fell over. Oh, Muddy and Swell are coming up. Muddy and Swell are getting it, catching up. Who's this coming catch? Tubbles. Oh, Swell. Oh, fell over. Go on, Swell. Oh, it's Babette. Swell, what happened? You just started walking. Swell gave up. It's Babette. It's Babette's won. She gets a little gold. Say she. I don't know. There we go. The joys of pig racing. Alright. Fearot. That's probably an easy. It's tricky. Fearot is trickier, definitely. At a low level, but I'll show you. I'm going to go to the Enchanted Lands first because I want the Druid Ring. That's probably an easier place to show you. So we'll start either start Enchanted Lands or Moors of Yakasha. Those are the two places that I go to because they've got all three. They've got a bell, they've got the Wizard Spire, they've got a Druid Ring. That's where I head to. Bop, bop, bop. I don't like this angle. Ah, I'll get there eventually. I think the Druid Ring on the moors is a little bit easier to get to. A bit quicker. Okay, and then we're going to look for Fearot. And we're going to travel to the Fearot. Yeah, you can just see the light behind me. The sun wasn't out when I started. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to cope with this. It looks a little bit dark. And now I'm gone totally dark. Total eclipse. So this also applies to Origins as well. If you're on Origins and want to do a bit of harvesting, you don't have the Druid Ring, unfortunately, so you will have to walk it. But you kind of want to hit sort of this area and sort of move to where the pond is there. So you could take the Druid Ring, or you could take the horses if you're on live, or like Varsoon or Keldrackle or things like that. They'll take you. You can get a horse to the Greenblood River station, and that's kind of where we want to start out. There's normally stuff to harvest around this temple bit as well. So on Origins, I've been running around the temple, avoiding the avoiding these guys. But there's normally loads of places to harvest here on Origins. Not as much on live, as you can see. So again, there is a difference depending on which server. Whether you're playing on live and sort of like now, 2024, or if you're playing on the back end 2004 version. So here you get dropped off for your Greenblood River, and you'll pop over this way. Big spider warning for the next like half an hour or so as I run around and try and gather. But you can kind of avoid them if you want to, if you need to. Doesn't seem to be a lot to harvest at the moment. I'm wondering, am I the only one in here? Has somebody been through recently? Oh, there is another person in here. I don't think they'll have harvested everything. Normally there's a lot more to harvest. That's interesting. Somebody's on a big harvest cycle, I think. Maybe somebody else is doing the same quest. Is that a snake? Yeah, it's a snake. Snake! Huh. Okay, so where's all the harvestables gone? I don't have track harvestables, unfortunately. Not on this guy. He hasn't hit the level that I need to harvest. Sorry, to get the track harvestables. Okay, so this could take a little bit longer, because apparently the entirety of Firot is out of places to harvest. It's out of harvest nodes. So the next place I was going to check was probably down by Kazakh Thule itself. That's probably a good place to go. Is it just like not... Have they broke it? Now I'm like, have they broke it and did the updates kill off all the harvest nodes? Let's go to the Tower of Vol. We'll have a look around there. We'll see what's around there. What's going on? Oh, there's something. Wait. Wait, I saw something. I saw a node. Here we go. Nature is healing. The nodes are returning. We're doing it. It's there. We're off. We've got one already. Goodness me. Somebody's having a whale of a time harvesting everything, aren't they? Wow. Oh, there's a bit of stone. Here we go. It's all coming back to me. Okie dokie, someone's definitely harvesting then. Maybe we'll see them. Maybe they'll pop in and say hello. If you see them, I'll wave. Oh, there's a bit, there's a node. See what I've got to get. Still everything. So yeah, it is a live server. It is. There are people around. You're gonna be hit and miss sometimes on which nodes you get, where they are, who's available. We'll get there. Yeah. Oh, did that just pop there? I think that just popped up. Oh yes, one thing I forgot to mention. You'll notice that I'm able to get from zone to zone to harvest. Previously, there used to be a cap on your skills, and you could only sort of so like to go from Antonica to Thundering Steps, to be able to harvest in the Thundering Steps, you needed a skill of at least 90 to be able to do it. They did away with that. The devs removed all that. Essentially, those are soft caps in the background of whether you are going to pick up a rare or not. So as we go up in the levels, the chances of me picking up a rare gets less because I won't have the skills to do it. I think it was something like 90, 120, 150, that kind of thing. I forget the exact numbers. But there's no caps anymore. So there's crawling towards me. There's sort of no sort of you can't harvest anything now. You need to go and improve your skills. That's been done away with. You still will, if you've got a lower skill and you go into the higher level zones, there is more chance of you not finding anything. So it'll come up with like nothing found, that kind of thing, a lot more when you get into the higher zones, until you get your skills naturally up there. Which you saw when I was fishing, because it took me a long time to find all the fish, and that's because I didn't have a skill high enough to, like, I was still finding fish, but it was a lower chance of finding the fish. Bouncer Herd's going to be fun when we come and do the Heritage Quest, and then also the Siphon as well when we do the Monk one. Is that the black sash, flowing black silk sash or something? The waist item. I think that's him. He's the one that asks you to run around different places in the Shattered Lands and take on some of the old master monks. And you basically fight some very high, I can say high level, they're not really high level, they're more highly skilled, lots of XP, lots of health even, sorry. Saying the wrong words. We had a moment of peace for a second there. I was like, oh, a moment of peace. What am I looking for? Any roots? No. Leaves, bloodstone. Any meat? Yeah, still need meat. Still need the owlbear meat. We do have the other type of meat though. Worm meat. That was the other thing we needed. So we got worm meat from here, but not owlbear. And it'd be interesting when we get to Rivervale, it's probably going to be we'll get owlbear but not worm meat. Still looking for the puree tea leaves. We haven't found any of them yet. in all the shrubberies. There's another meat. Ah, another shrub. And another one. And I think that's a stone ahead of us, yeah. Still no tea leaves? Oh gosh. I would, oh, 7. We found some. And say I would not have guessed it was going to be the tea leaves that we were struggling on. See it? I see it. I'm going to leave it there for you to. Some more. We can finish a shiny collection. Nice. Excellent. I was thinking before stream, which was my favourite zones to harvest in. And again, I'll throw it open to you. Do you have a favourite zone that you like to harvest in? I still haven't decided. I think I quite like Tenbrus Tangle, purely because it's a little bit more. And the nodes are in different islands, which I don't know if I'll get up to that level. I might do. We'll see. That's a fun one to harvest. You like Thundering Steps? That was going to be my second one. Right, like Thundering Steps for sure. I like doing the round near the around where the centaurs and the skeletons and that place is, where Ruins of Arsoon. And I also like nipping over to Coldwind Point and doing the harvesting there. Have I got all the... yeah. Fury tea, Nereus trout, mushrooms. Oh, we still need diamantine. Diamondine? Oh, get off with you massive things. Get away. Yeah, if anybody is arachnophobic, it's really not a safe place to be looking at the moment. Again, put the podcast on. There's some, oh yeah, there's some stuff here we can do. Yeah, Thundering Steps. I like the Enchanted Lands as well. I like that bit in the middle where we're showing you first. I like that area, and also I didn't get to show you, but there's a bit behind on the way to Runnyi, where it's sort of the eyes are. There's quite a nice plateau there to run around and harvest in. Would not recommend it for lower level characters. The eyes have an aggro range of about 600 kilometers. They just make a beeline for you. So would not recommend that for anybody who the eyes would attack. They see you for miles. It's ridiculous. You step anywhere on that plateau and about 3 of them will come after you at once. Well, there's a shiny shard going into the quest. Oh yeah, I did the collection. There's the collection reward. We're up to that point. Right. Just need some mushrooms, some more diamondine, and the fish. So we'll stay around here until we get the mushrooms, and probably have a look for the diamonds. I'm just going to call it diamond, or maybe diamondine. I don't know. We got something. Yeah, I like watching it go from like a very long quest to like shorter pieces that you need to collect. It is satisfying. So I just need the fish and some diamondine. That's unusual. I don't normally have to get the stones. Like normally I'm having to find all the meats or like the shrubberies. Oh, was that something? That was something. Oh, bought it. Done it? Did we do it? Yes. Nice. Okay. I don't think, or is there? I forget if there's anything in this water. We'll have a jump. We'll have a jump in, see if there is. Go down. There we are. Under the water in the moon. No. No, this is something else. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'll wend my way back to the Greenblood River and I'll head up and down the river a little bit, see if I can get these trouts and cauldron blowfish. Oh, okay, fine. We'll go this way. Right, hang on, let me get out with this dude because he's just going to be a pain. You can left click or you can press F to harvest as long as your cursor is hovering over the thing that you wanted to harvest. So there we go. So can you see how the cursor changes as I bring it over the node? As long as it's got the hand, which is kind of looking like that, you can harvest. I press F. Unfortunately, that means that if an animal or a mob walks over in between sort of me and the node, sometimes you can end up attacking them because F is just start an action. Oh, I see the shiny. I did get all that shiny, didn't I? I think. I don't remember if I got the other shiny or not, and now I'm like, I think I got it. Yeah. So if you can swim, it's easier. I go into first person because you can kind of see the nodes when you want to. Oh, that's going to be a weird. That's not going to be a good thing to watch, is it? If I was on my own and I was doing this myself, I'd go into first person mode and I would just sort of harvest up and down the river that way. Which way does the river... Yeah, so I can go this way. This is only a shorter area. There is a hatch of fish somewhere ahead. There they are. They're normally around rocks and the bridges, which is where you'd think you'd find fish gathering, like chilling out. As you can see, it's coming up with like nothing found, and that's because my skills aren't as high. Anyone else? Any more fish? Don't see any. Oh, there's some. So it is just a couple more trout. Well, 5 more trout, technically. There they go. I'm going to finish this node. Yeah. Right. Come out. I'm getting sail right to back out. I'm looking for the druid ring. It's behind me. Let's go this way. Whee! There he is. We want the Enchanted Lands. We want to go back to the Enchanted Lands so we can go to Rivervale. And while we're zoning, I'm just going to stretch my shoulders a minute. It's been a while. Oh, I forgot to stretch during the break. Right. I know. Rivervale is off from Enchanted Lands. So I'll show you the entrance to Rivervale. Like the little tinkle as you go past the fairies, that's really cool. Can I hear it? We are still catching up on the resources. 1253 is where I am at. 1259, so we're not too far behind. But this is Rivervale here, we're zoning into. So that was about half an hour. Now admittedly we had to wait for a respawn of the harvestables. Or am I finding nothing found? Do I not need these? Do I not need roots? I don't think I need roots. Interesting, okay. That's okay. So this first area, you have some rabid jagged tooths, but they are no aggro. So this kind of first area where the feathers are flashing at you, this is kind of like a safe area. It's a safe zone. Did I just collect like a load of stuff there? So in Rivervale, some of these up here are aggro. Some of the wolves, dogs, hounds, whatever you want to call them. They're a little bit aggro as well. So it's kind of picking where you need to go. So kind of sticking to this middle area here with the, I forget what the inn, is it called an inn? I don't know. I'll go up to it and see. I'll go to what it's called. Too many locations.
It's time for you to do your duty for Rivervale.
Okay, I think I've discovered it before, that's why it's not telling me what it is. It's kind of just avoiding the areas where there's people, so avoid all up here, because these are all going to be annoyed with you. A little bit more exciting when things are going to instantly kill you. It's kind of like a, oh, can I get to here? No. Okay, try again. Try a different place. That sort of thing. I quite enjoy it. I like it. So I don't need any more wood by the look of it. Still need the puree tea leaves, so I'll get the shrubbery that's next to me. Oh yes, I will repeat it probably next episode. The the 50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons. You know, the roll dice TTRPG, the rolly dice. Oh, they're not moving. Oh no. The click clacks don't make click clack sounds. Oh, okay. That's disappointing. Anyway, D&D 50th anniversary. Daybreak Games has Dungeons and Dragons Online. It's the online game. There is some items available in all the Daybreak games, depending on which game it is, and there's some different items available. So we have the Dorothar statue, which is available for free on the marketplace. Oh, shiny! At the moment, apparently there's going to be more stuff. They've teased, the devs have teased in like a tweet that I saw today. Or there's like a forum post if you don't want to go on that place. There's items available. So all the different variation of Daybreak games is games. So there's like DC Universe Online, Lord of the Rings Online, EverQuest and EverQuest 2, Dungeons and Dragons Online. Obviously, said that. I think there's free items that are available, and apparently there's more coming in September. So I think no, I won't be able to do it. When's the first? It's first is Sunday, isn't it? So Monday's stream won't be EverQuest 2 because I do RPG, different RPGs on a Monday. But I suppose this time next week we'll go through what's available in September. So we'll do the September marketplace item, the new avatar that's turned up where the Herald camp is, where that is, what's free on the marketplace, and then also what Catherine has and things, what she has for sale. So we'll go through that probably in its own episode, its own little time slot type thing. And then at that point I'll also go through what the new D&D 50th anniversary item is. So at the moment, until I don't know how long, I thought it was until the end of the month, you could go to Year of Darkpaw and pick up the Dorothar statue. We got a picture of it. That guy. Can you kind of see him? Kind of. Head chopped off a little bit. But he's available for free at the moment if you log on. There's also going to be, like I say, stuff for every other game. But I know Daybreak themselves, if you go onto like Daybreak's website, which is the gaming company, they've got all the different items that are available for each of the different games. Yeah, so that's about all the news, I think, for Daybreak EverQuest 2. We do have some information about the charity event that happens in November. The Children's Hospital. We've got what the incentives are, and there's different incentives depending on how much the player base as a whole raises, and also who individually raises. So if you individually donate X amount of money, there's some in-game rewards like a cloak and a scarf, Whereas if this, like, the player base as a whole raises, I think they start from like $1,000. Oh, shiny. There's like XP bonuses and things that will be available. Oh, another one done. Nice. Excellent. We are zooming through those. This guy. The Marshall Muppet and a direwolf. Okay, good luck, mate. He's on a mission, isn't he? He's zooming. We're doing that. I think that's everything that I can give away. At the moment, I think that's all the news. So it was the Children's Hospital charity event. There's D&D 50th anniversary coming in on the 1st of September. We're going to have new Herald will turn up. There'll be a new free item in the marketplace. The shinies will move as well. Oh, that's the thing. So the shinies are Destiny and Valius at the moment. And I don't know what comes after that. I know it's in the intro. I don't really pay attention. I kind of set it going and I've forgotten what comes after Destiny and Valius. Age of Destiny. Another Destiny thing. But I'm forgetting now. All these shinies I don't have. Excellent. Trying to think. We had Sentinel's Fate. We had Shadow Odyssey, Sentinel's Fate, Destiny of Valius, where we could fly. So that was level 80. Was that 80 to 90? No. Was that 70 to 80 or 80 to 90 Destiny of Valius? Some of them increased the level cap and some didn't. Oh, hello. So if we were going, maybe it was 80 to 90 in Valius, and then it would be Age of Destiny, which kind of upped the level cap to 92, I think. Where are we on that? Oh wow, it just keeps respawning, or am I just harvesting about 85 to 90? Which one's 85 to 90? Put me out of misery. Destiny of Valius. Oh, okay, 85 to 90, so it was. Interesting, okay. So what came after while you got the list up? Do I need Bloodstone? Yes. Or throngs of fish here, I can see. Or a bedlam of fish. How many different ways for a group of fish can you make? We've had throng, we've had fury, we've got bedlam. Oh, another bedlam of fish there. It's two bedlams. Still looking for purity, diamandine clusters. Okay. Bit more fish as well. Yeah, I'm getting a few not found any. No. Followed by, it was Age of Destiny that was followed by. Okay, thank you. I don't know what new zones were given for that though. That's the only problem. For I'm thinking for the shinies, you know, the dark core shinies. Oh, can't see target. Can't see target? Can see target. I don't know if any new zones were given. Was it the... Yeah, it was. It was, unfortunately. I think it was just an extra added on, a couple more dungeons and things. I did not contain any new zones, heroic or raid content. Instead, it added a number of new features to the game. It did, didn't it? Yeah. This is where we start losing me. Oh gosh, are you copying and pasting? We got the Beast Lord. Oh, I'm going to drown. The Beast Lord. That's when the Beast Lord came in. Oh my gosh. And trade skill apprentices. Yeah, this is where I stopped playing originally. So I was raiding, trade skilling, harvesting, questing at this point until Age of Destiny hit, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna take a break. And I'm gonna peace out for a little bit. Gonna go over to the trade, the time locked service. My gosh, my can't do words at the moment. I'm gonna nip over to this time locked servers and chat to them a little bit and chill out on there. See what they look like. That's what my thought was at that point. So I still need shrubberies and the bloodstones. Yeah. So you normally find bushes and shrubberies around Shaky's farm area. Makes sense, right? There's normally them there. If you are low level, you're a little bit stuck. Shaky. Oh, Shaky's up. Shaky is a little bit aggro, as does all of his friends. Right. Another one. Look, there it is. Reminds me of Stargy, this does. This area. Oh, good. So it's just the bloodstones next. Excellent. So all that talk about meats and things didn't need it. It's the bloodstones. So the undertow puppets will kind of get you if you go near the water. If you're at a point where they can get you. It's the epic up. Should we go say hello? Going the wrong place for the epic, I know. Just lost the epic. Hang on. Excuse me, sir. Just going between your legs. Is he awake? Is the Overfiend up? Oh, ooh, he might be. The Overfiend is awake. Let's go say hello. Not very often you get this close to an epic. There he is. The Overfiend. It's a bit aggressive, isn't he? Oh, here we are. He's still up. The uncomfortable clown. That confused me then, because I was like, "What do you? Why is he there?" The uncomfortable clown. Rivervale at the moment is very uncomfortable. Oh, another shiny. Hang on. Do we need it? Yes. Another. A third collection complete. Nice. Still looking for bloodstones. So what are we? 26. Started at about 10 past, I think. Going for about 20 minutes. No, 10. Have we really been going for only 10 minutes in Rivervale? That feels a bit low. Feels a bit small. And maybe we started. No, I think it was 9 minutes past 7 when I started. Rivervale hasn't taken any time up. It is a smaller zone, I suppose. Hello. Everyone's got places to be. Rough bloodstones. Try not to look at the water too much. If I want the water to look right, I have to up the graphics so much that my computer makes a weird noise. So I'm just having a weird water. Just realised I'm like really zoomed out as well. I'm playing how everybody else normally plays. I'll zoom back in a little bit. We can appreciate the character art then. There we go. Still only need 4 more. Okay. No, don't need that, but we'll take it anyway because killed. Oh. Bloodstone. Where are you? Do some more eyes. The ability to track would be good as well. There's one. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyes. That's going to have 4 rough bloodstones in it. Oh, it's had 2. 2 more? Can you make 2 more? Bargaining. That's what stage of thingy is that? Bargaining. What is it? Denial. Anger? No, acceptance is the last one. Denial, bargaining, anger, acceptance? No, that's... Oh, we've got it. We did it! Right, we're heading out now. We will come back to Rivervale at some point and do the quests. But for now... Oh! That Mangler. Yeah! Hi, Mangler! I'm pointing out all these names because... There's the puppet again. With his direwolf, the martial puppet. I'm pointing out all these names because obviously when I come to do these quests, they're not going to be around. It's going to be no names, nothing. It's you can guarantee it. Oh, itchy leg. There we go. I'll be like, oh, remember when the Overfiend was up? Oh, the Overfiend will probably be up actually. Because he's always up and he's epic. So, yeah, he's going to be there to annoy me. But I'm trying to think the other manglers, and there's a snowflake somewhere. Another dog thing called Snowflake, I think. I don't remember if he's in Rivervale, if he's in somewhere else. I found a rough ruby at some point. 1369 and we're on 1382, so we are quite a little bit behind. We'll get there. As soon as I zone, it'll Lost Isle of Mara. There it is. Zone it, we'll go talk to what's his face in the pond. Quote, half an hour. We'll see how far we can do. Here's me thinking, oh, yeah, we could probably do quite a bit. Actually, to be fair, I thought I'd just be doing. I thought I'd still be running around the blooming enchanted lands looking for meat. That was my thinking. Right, wow. Ooh. Hello again. Do you have more for me? I do. Oh, we're level 40. We made it. This is great. I can't wait to look over these. You're welcome. Hello. Hello. Guess what? Let me see. I guess you want me to travel to the Sinking Sands and bring you some harvests. Part 6. Hey! How did you guess? Just called it a hunch. I'll be back. Just don't expect any succulent roots. Friendship only goes so far. I don't know. I don't know, but okay. So we now only have the one place to harvest, which is the Sinking Sands. Luckily they don't want me to go to Everfrost or Lava Storm. We seem to have jumped that. We did Rivervale and the other one first. Right, Sinking Sands. Here we go. Wiggling. No, can I? I'm stuck. maybe we don't wiggle. Sinking Sands is really easy to harvest in. Absolutely amazing dream. Perfect. It's here. So you can harvest here. This is probably where you're going to find your main harvestables. Oh yeah, he didn't want roots, did he? Des was like, no, I'm not doing your roots. Where with his dyed hair. Not getting no roots. And then the other places I'll take the well, there's one other place that's really good for harvests, and I'll take you there on the carpet afterwards. But you're kind of looking for the green areas on the map. Those in the Sinking Sands, at least, the green areas are the best place to harvest. They'll be the places with the stuff to harvest for you. Do I need sandalwood? I do need sandalwood. Okay. Nice, there's all the sandalwood. Still need a bit of shrubbery. Oh, my 40th rank award stand. We celebrate level 40 again. Yay! So as you can see, this really ups the previous skill. It's just above at the bottom there. If you wanted to do that. Which it does ask you to complete that as part of the Year of Darkpour trade skills achievements. So that's a good place to harvest there. And then if you grab this guy here, the carpet keeper, you're going to go on a magic carpet, and all the way down the bottom, bottom right hand side of the map, you'll see one rock isle, and you'll grab that. Then I'll take the carpet over there. Hello Ezra, how are you doing? How's your evening? How's your Wednesday going? Should be landing on the carpet at some point. There he is. There we go. So we are kind of off the map slightly. There's a... that's where the dock is there. But it doesn't quite show. It's kind of like a two-part to the map. So we are going to kind of do this bit here. There's like a little... what do you call it? Tunnel. Secret tunnel. Yes, we're going to sing it. Secret tunnel. And you can kind of harvest either side of the tunnel. Little walk around the shops and out in the garden doing little things. Nice. Oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I am very well, thank you. It's been a weird weather day, so I haven't managed to do as much as I wanted to. It's kind of been one of those days where it goes cold and rains and then warms up again. Do I need... No, I don't need any of these. So in this tunnel is the rock and the stone that you need. Well, you don't need, but if you grab them for crafting, they're there. There's not a lot available here actually today. Normally there's a lot more than this. We'll see. There you go. That's the harvesting stance. What's a TikTok? That's a wide stance, my boy. No tipping you over. Can I fish? Is there fish here? Have a look. Oh, I saw them. Where are you looking? Which way? Oh, there. There's two. Get that sorted. Oh, thank you, all access. Much appreciated. We're fine on our own. Keeping an eye on the time so I can do the wheel again later on. Probably last thing. Because I don't think I can do this for another... I don't think I can carry on for this on Friday. The wheel hates me enough as it is. We'll go crazy. Right, okay. This is a little bit less stuff available than I thought. So we'll have to explore some of the other areas. Go. A bit of a run. But yeah, if you're on a TLE, or like when Origins gets Thinking Sands, Desert of Flames expansion, if you come to this area, there's normally a lot of rocks to harvest. And you can just kind of run up and down and grab all the rocks, because they will kind of just spawn there. So you can get your rares for your spells. Or your combat arts, or whatever it is that you use. Show you the different I don't know, poses, whatever he does as he tries to gather stuff. We'll get there. Like I say, when I was saying about how the because I have a lower skill, because I'm not quite at these level, it makes it a little bit trickier to harvest, because you do take a little longer, because of the working out the skill ups and things. Oh, we're underwater. And we're out of the water. Any fish? Oh, you spotted. Nice work, Daz. Show you the fish one? He literally pulls a fishing rod. Again. I don't know where he keeps that. I really don't. You used to have the things as well, like the axe and the pick and things like that. But again, that was done away with. There's another one, I'm pretty sure. Was there? Yes. Where are you seeing that? Over that way. somewhere. Oh, oh, right in front of me. There he goes. I like the little flick he does. Try and see if I can get it. That's sort of like it throws the line and then just like a little kick. We're just going to ignore the the arms going inside the hat. We'll just ignore that. That'll be fine. That's nothing to do with us. Right. Caiman meat, saber-tooth meat. Oh, so we have done for fish. Excellent, eh? Just need... this is where we get the dens and the shrubberies. That's what we're looking for now. The dens are the sticks. Am I getting anything? Oh, we've got the caiman meat, so now we're looking for the saber-tooth meat. Okay. Get some shrubberies. Like I say, if you're doing Qho's Quest on your own, pop a video on, pop a film on, podcast, music, whatever you like to relax with, and just run around the zones for a little bit trying to find stuff. Doesn't have to all be done in one zone. One zone? No, obviously it's not done in one zone. Doesn't have to all be done in one day. This is my third time of doing Qho's Quest because we didn't start it last Friday. We carried on because I was like, oh, you know, it's a crafting zone episode. We'll do that. We'll do a bit of Qho's Quest. So this is the third attempt of doing this. So it's just a saber-tooth meat. Okie dokie. Excellent. So I'm going to hop back towards... Wow, he just... Yep. Okay. Yep. Sturdy guy. Let's make a jump. At least. Because I can see the greenery bits there by the druid ring. So I can at least try that there. We'll have a look. See what we end up with. Oop. We're just looking for the dens. Oh, Flappy. Oh, I've already got that one. We'll leave that one for somebody else. So if you took the druid ring to Sinking Sands, this is where you would end up with. The snakes aren't aggro, but just watch out for these guys who are hiding behind the tree. He will attack you if you're lower level. Oh, no, we don't need shrubbery, we need the dens. Wow, that is a lot of roots. Wow, okay. There's a den. Saber-tooth meat. Oh, we've got 19. Yes, we are getting there. We got 2, and then we got something else. Another number. I can't math. 19. Still got 19. I didn't realise he moved. I thought he was static. We are nearly halfway to 3,000 items. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't know he moved. Oh. Every time I've seen him, he's been up here. He's been just sort of like hiding behind this bush here. You can't see me. I'm hidden in the shrubbery. Another one there. love the music in the Sinking Sands. It really captures the kind of city vibes. The vibes of being in the desert and striking out across the dunes. I'm just watching that 19. Just that's the only bit I'm focusing on. Another bit there. So this is the other safe-ish place to harvest, which is you end up at the docks there. That sort of snaky bit is where the dock is. And instead of going right and heading to the crocodile camp, you hit left and come to this camp here, which I can't remember what the camp is called, but it's here on the left. Normally I go to One Rock Isle and there's normally loads of stuff to harvest around there, but not to be today. Same as in Virot. Sometimes you get a curveball thrown at you. Just gonna check if anything's respawned. Oh, that's the Spectre Tower there, with the Spectres chilling out around it. We'll check the first place again. We'll check here. Oh yeah, Beast Den. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? If I'd have thought on, I could have done a prediction. Maybe go back and predict which ones, which meats or what item it will be that I'll be the last thing to find. Yeah, so I think apart from Qho-ta wandering up and down the beach, you're okay. I don't think the croc hunters are. No. They hunt crocodiles. So stay away from the water and the crocodiles and Qho-ta running around. And you should be okay. Oh, there we go. Unstick myself. Right. I'm kind of stuck for... I'm gonna have to go into the dangerous area now. I'm gonna have to go up the hill. So... Can I do it from here? Ooh, kind of, yes. Okay. So there's a little green area just over this ridge. Oh, there's a shrubbery there as well. Not a shrubbery, a den. You see what I mean about every little green patch is going to have something to harvest on. There's going to be something there that you can harvest. And then technically this is kind of green. It's not super green, but it is green. So it does kind of count as somewhere where you can harvest. And we will find it. I will find it eventually. Hopefully. Hashtag no sleep. Not super green. Oh, you got the reference, did you? Yeah. I thought I'd throw that in, see if you were still awake. See if you were still here. Right, so I think we're stuck on the oases. Oasi? What's the plural of oases? Oh my gosh, Oasis are back together. Oh, that's been the talk of everywhere in Britain for the last day. 2 days. There was the rumour, obviously. And then there was the actual confirmation that they're back together. And I got it. I got them all. Aha! This is me confused, distracted with talking about Oasis. Yeah, Noel and Liam Gallagher are back together. They are getting the band back together. They will be touring, I think, in the UK at least. Next year, 2025. If you don't know who they are, ask your dad. If you're not British or follow Britpop, which is what the sort of 90s bands were called. You had like Oasis, you had Blur, you had the Lightning Seeds were one, kind of. Shinedown was another. All these sort of like indie bands turned up at the sort of the same time, and they'd all got kind of the same sound. I'm probably a lot of people are going to be getting very, very annoyed by that. But yeah, it's a sound for sure. Guys with guitars. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. I did live through it, and even I don't know how to describe it, having lived through it. I think the US had like Nirvana. We had Oasis. Right, what's Qho got to say? So, what did you bring me? Enough harvest to keep you happy for a long time, I hope. 6. Wow, fantastic. Look at all this. It's almost as good as being out there harvesting. I look forward to that day. Do we pick up the next one? Or do we just spin the wheel? Go on, we'll have a look at the next one. Have you ever noticed the spicy, aromatic scent of the sandalwood? Just smell it sometimes. I can close my eyes and feel as if I'm right there in the desert. Does it really smell so different out there? The air is full of spices. Madmen wander the hot desert sands, and jinn lurk in unexpected corners. Dangerous lands of much beauty. Well, I'll have to compare these harvests to the kind found far above the shattered lands up in the overrealm. Would you bring me some of those if you're going that way? I suppose I could make a trip up there. Hey. Okay. That is... so we're looking at rosewood, squash, soaring coffee beans, rabasect meats. We're kind of looking at Tembris Tangle. So I might have a quick look up there. Oh, we've got like... technically. What I might do is I might leave that actually. And shall we bring in the wheel and have a look at where we're going next? Go on. Because I don't really want to get too many levels because I'm 40 at the moment anyway. I've still got to do the rush orders and stuff. So I don't really want to get too far ahead of myself with Qho. So, the Wheel of Names. There we go. Still there. Are we ready to see where we will be going on Friday? Or in the next episode? As long as it's not Qho. Don't be Qho. Oh, don't be Neck Forest. Kylong Plains. Okay. We're off. We're off to Kylong Plains. Excellent. Wait, is that somewhere? Maybe I show you Kylong Plains then. Since we're here. We'll have a scope out. See what we think. This might actually be at my level. I might have thrown that on there thinking, I shall never pick this. So here's Kylong Plains. Yeah, I think this is my level. Let's see where the mobs are. Yeah. Yeah. level 68s. We are actually doing some XPing. We're going to get some experience. This is going to be fun. Excellent. Yes. I may have to use... Kieran might have to be making an appearance. Okay, and we'll get the Soka cars as well. We'll get the little flying munchkins. Nice. Okay, there is one last thing I wanted to have a look at, and that was I received a mail, and it's from Physica Hopebringer, who says, join our worthy cause. In these times of increased strife and uncertainty, it's encouraging to know that there's selfless people you can count on to render aid. We, the Open Hand, are a small group of such citizens committed to going where needed across Norath. Join us today, won't you? Help as we tend to the injured, feed the hungry and root out aggressors. I await your arrival at the docks in Butcherblock Mountains. Together we can make a difference. I don't know what this is, so... I saw the mail because obviously I zoned in before stream, and I was like, what's this? What's going on? So I'm gonna go to Butcherblock Mountains and we'll see. We'll pop up and have a look. It could be something to do with the children's hospital, but I don't know. There she is, Physica Grogget. See, she's not normally here. There's not normally an NPC standing here, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll have a chat. Oh, she looks pretty. Hi.
Well met.
The times we live in, sometimes it feels so overwhelming. But you know what I do? What is that? I help where I can and make it easier for someone in enlightening their load. My spirit is lightened too. That's why all of us are here. All of you? We, the Open Hand, that is, are a small group of like-minded citizens committed to going where needed across Norath to tend to the injured, feed the hungry and root out aggressors. You said that in your letter. You might have received one of our recruitment letters. Yeah, I think I did. Do give it some thought. Someone of your obvious talents could be instrumental in our work, and it's very rewarding. Glad to lend a hand. Wonderful. You don't know how much that means to me. Our services have been stretched thin as it is. So many skirmishes and simmering conflicts have already been boiling over recently. And there's always innocent ones caught in it. Yes, that was exactly the case when the Old Throgs attacked some of the glacial icelands off New Hellas, and when Crushbone Orcs attacked Kelethin. Yet again. Sorry. Innocents always pay the high price. And your group helped in those cases too? That we did. Thankfully, the immediate threats that have been squashed before their destructive plans could come to fruition. But the damage had been done. We helped the injured and performed rites for the casualties. That's not the situation we have before us here. What's the situation here? A band of spell-wielding bugbears attacked an outpost and dragged the locals back to their camp, deeper in the mountains. Help us save the locals and put down the aggressors in Camp Crucial. Camp Crucial? Where's that? You'll find Camp Crucial northeast of here, just past King's Rest. A few others just left, so you ought to find a geomance transport you can use to travel between the Highland outposts and there. I could help. I'll be back with the survivors in no time. Crucial Intentions, level 66. The rewards for this quest have been obscured by magic. Okay. Enter Camp Crucial Ritual Sacrifices. That sounds like something to do Friday. There's a guy from the Open Hand there. And there's a person with the Open Hand there. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's another Open Hand person there as well. Oh, a merchant. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh, stuff. Stuff available. Hang on. That one. Oh, a Minotaur. The Broom of the Arcane Curer. I can ride a broom. I don't want to. Maybe I shouldn't have swung that way. Butcherblock Howler. a tent, pillow, so much stuff. Cura's potion bag, bucket, an empty hand, fence, captain's tent. Oh, that's pretty. Ah, golden. Ooh, look. Ooh, armor crates. Hang on, let me clear. Hang on. Oh, so I can look like you guys. Like that. Like, same as the merchant. Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. A cloak. Ooh, fancy. Oh, it's got a little tail thing there. Healer's jar. Magical plushie. Oh yay. I think this is going to be... Ooh, that's nice. This is going to be Friday. We'll have a look at this. Ah. Okay, well, we'll come back. We'll try this on Friday. Or next stream. And we'll we'll have a look. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Much appreciated. I'll see you next time when we try whatever this is.